All right, Brad, we are now officially live. Good morning.
All right.
We are live with the Kentucky Career Center's Facebook page. Good morning out there, Facebook land, friends and followers. We're so excited to tune in again for another week, another issue here of the Facebook Lives. And today we're going to do things a little bit different. Normally we have employers come on and talk about specific jobs that they have available. And today we're going to have somebody actually right here from the Brighton Center come on, and it's Mr. Brad Dansbury. He's an
Hello.
eligibility specialist. Hey, Brad.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for joining us this morning.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. If you guys are just now tuning in, can you let us know in the comments section that you can see and hear us okay? And then we will get started.
Yeah, that would be helpful.
Yes. We don't want to talk to just ourselves. All right. We've got a couple people tuning in. Good morning, Kimberly. Good morning, Laverne. Thank you guys for tuning in with us. All right. We've got some viewers. And Donna and Kimberly say that they can hear us and see us just fine.
Good to know. Thank you.
Yes. Good morning. Good morning. All right. So before we get started, I just wanted to take a second to give you guys a little outline of what will happen. Today, me and Brad are just going to talk a little bit about the National Displaced Worker Grant and what that means and what that entails for our area, the Northern Kentucky region, for our folks here. I did want to just first introduce myself. My name is Haley Franklin, and I am a Youth Talent Development Specialist with the Kentucky Career Center, and I'm honored to hold that position. So talking every week with employers and folks like Brad here are just some of the perks to this job, and I'm just so happy to do it. So thanks again, Brad. And he is here with us from the Brighton Center. He may be a familiar face to you. I see a few folks jumping on saying hi to him. So like I said earlier, Brad is an eligibility specialist. And Brad, if you want to tell us a little bit about, like, what's your favorite part of working at Brighton Center?
Favorite part of working at Brighton Center? Well, let me see. The thing I love about working at Brighton Center is there's always something new every day. And I do love helping out in the community here. Yeah. When I started with Brighton Center back in January of 2019, I was working on the IRS project. It was kind of a rapid response project for those who were losing their positions at the IRS in Covington and helping them find jobs. And I've worked also as well for a trainer at their Center for Employee Training. And now I'm an eligibility specialist here helping people get connected with this grant. So there's always something different, always something new. And it's great to be of service and help people in the community.
Yes. Well, thank you for that little background information there. Well, we love that you're a part of the Brighton Center and that you're helping the community. That's what we're all about, right?
Yeah, thank you.
How long have you been here?
Since January of 2019, so a little bit over a year.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for that background and just helping out with the community. We appreciate you.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
All right. So, Brad, give us a little bit of overview on what the National Displaced Worker Grant is.
National Displaced Workers Grant is funds that have been made available through the WIOA, the Workforce Innovations and Opportunities Act, and this funds has been made available to the state. And through this program, various nonprofits here in our region have been able to offer employment opportunities for people who have been dislocated due to the pandemic.
Yeah.
And so there's a wide variety of different nonprofits who are participating in this. The Brighton Center being one, also Kenton County Public Library, Northern Kentucky Community Action Center, and et cetera. There's quite a few people who are participating in this. And what this is there will be a temporary position held up. There's funding through June of next year for the program. And these temporary positions will be kind of like an extended job interview. Someone will apply for it like any other position, and they'll work and they'll get paid at that position. And the hope is that the end of that term, that hopefully there will be a permanent position that they'll be able to transition into. And if for some reason there is not a permanent position available to that person who's been working there, of course, there's always the Kentucky Career Center to help them transition into a new career opportunity.
Yes, absolutely. So we talked a little bit about the overview, funding, the employment based off of pandemic, and then about how it's an extended job interview, basically. And the timeline is 6 months to a year. And yesterday on the phone, when I talked with you, we talked a little bit about a gray area where they can possibly still get unemployment insurance while working, but we're not 100% on all the details on that. So allude to that a little bit, Brad.
Exactly. And I think that's kind of an exciting opportunity here.
Yes.
Those who are participating and who are eligible to participate and actually get into one of these positions, they will, of course, be paid just like any normal job, but they will also be able to draw their unemployment. Now, when we say there's a little bit of a gray area, I don't have details on whether that's going to be 100% full unemployment or how that might affect the supplementary unemployment that's being offered through the federal government. But they will be able to not only get paid while working this, but still draw unemployment.
That's amazing. What an amazing opportunity. Yes, in the North Kentucky region. So great. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the specific jobs that are available with this grant. I know that there's a list, but can you name off a few for our viewers?
Yeah, there's a lot of different type of positions here. I know one that comes to mind right away is the Kenton County Public Library has a workforce development specialist position, and that's somebody who would assist people who have also been displaced due to the pandemic or whatever other reason in obtaining jobs, helping them with resumes and job searching and etc. There's some admin type of positions. There's also warehouse positions, driving and product handling positions, HR type of positions, and I know with Life Learning Center, things where you are working in kind of an education and being a teacher's type of assistant. So there's a wide variety of different positions that are available through this.
I love that. So really anybody listening out there, if you've got a skill set that will match any of those things and are interested, reach out to Brad and let him know. He's got more information for you for that.
Yes, indeed. Please do. And I think it's scrolling across the bottom of the screen right now. So go ahead and flood my email box and give me calls.
Yes, absolutely. So we talked a little bit about the jobs that are available, and now give us an idea of the pay range that are attached to these positions.
The pay range is in between $13 and $19 an hour is what we're looking at right now. And of course, as we mentioned before, that would be in addition to what you may be earning if you are currently drawing unemployment.
Yes.
There are some part-time positions here, and there are also full-time positions. So they range from 20 to 23 hours a week to up to 40 hours a week.
Wonderful. So if you're out there and you're wondering about part-time, that is available as well. I know some people have reached out to us just looking for part-time positions, so that is available as well. We talked a little bit about the contact information on how to reach you, Brad, but I did just want to mention it again. It is scrolling here at the bottom of the screen, and it's Brad Dansbury. His phone number is there with his extension, and the email as well, bdansbury@brightonscenter.com. And we will also put that in the comments section of this video after it has published, so it'll be there for you guys to view at all times.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Yes, you're very welcome. And let's talk about, I'm sure people are wondering out there watching right now, how can someone be eligible for this grant?
Excellent question. As I mentioned, the grant is designed to help people who have been adversely affected due to the pandemic and employment. So eligibility particularly centers around unemployment. If you have been dislocated from your work due to the pandemic and you are currently drawing unemployment, then most likely you will be eligible for this grant program. You do not have to currently be on unemployment, however. You could just be eligible to receive unemployment or have exhausted your benefits. But it is primarily designed, as the name implies, to help people who have been dislocated from work.
Absolutely. All right. So while we wrap up our conversation here, Brad, I did just want to mention this will be a perfect opportunity for our viewers to please hop on and ask any questions that you might have specifically about the grant. we wanted to leave a few minutes here at the end of our conversation for you guys to ask questions and let us answer them as we can. Let's talk about, I think we covered all of our questions, but Brad, did you want to add anything else that we might have missed to this?
Just that please contact me if you are interested in seeing what type of positions are out there, particularly by email if you can, but also by phone is fine, because I can send you a list of the positions out there. They are available online. There's not one location to go look at them right now at this time, so they're kind of scattered about, and not all of these are being listed as being participants in the NDWG and what we're talking about, this specific grant. So please get in contact with me and I'll be glad to send you that list. And if there's a specific position you want to learn more about, I can give you additional details on that.
Absolutely, we can do that. All right, let's pick out a couple of questions here. One, let's see. One is from Anita. She actually, we just kind of covered this, but she wants to know where we can find the list of open positions. And like Brad said, you can reach out to him. He will be willing to give you that list in full detail.
And yes, indeed. Thank you, Anita.
Yeah, thank you for that question.
Sure to get that list too.
Anita is a avid follower of the Kentucky Career Center. She actually works with the Kentucky Career Center with the youth, and this information is very pertinent. So thank you for tuning in, Anita. We appreciate you. All right, let's look at another question here. Looks like it comes from Carly. Carly asks, are the positions only available for those who qualify for unemployment? What about a stay-at-home mom who now needs work? That's a great question, Carly. Thank you.
That is an excellent question. Like I mentioned, this is primarily for those who are receiving unemployment or are eligible for unemployment.
So
but please get in contact with me, however, because we can I'd love to talk with you to see if there's any way we could get you to be eligible for this position. But if not, there are quite a few services here that be available at the Kentucky Career Center I could also tell you about. There's still also the WIOA grant, the Workforce Innovation and Opportunities Act, which there can be some potential for assistance through there, but we'd be glad to help you out with whatever kind of career searches that you're going through and to let you know about different opportunities that are out there.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you, Carly, for tuning in and asking that question. We appreciate you. All right. Does anybody have any more questions for Brad while he's here? We'll give everybody just a second to catch up. And if you are just now tuning in and have questions about the National Displaced Worker Grant, then please ask us here in the comment section and we will get to you. Brad, I did just want to say thank you again for coming on here this morning and taking your time out of your schedule to talk with me and the grant. So we appreciate you.
Well, thank you, Haley, for giving me the opportunity to get on here and talk about it a little bit. I really appreciate it.
This is really pertinent information for our region, and I really, truly think that it can help some of the folks out there that have been affected by this pandemic. So,
sure thing. It is a wonderful opportunity. And once again, thank you for giving me the opportunity to tell people about it.
Yes. All right. It looks like there's a couple of other comments here that have popped up. Let's check them out. Okay. One is from Tara. Hi, Tara. So thankful that you tuned in and are listening. We appreciate you. Tara is with the Workforce Investment Board, and we appreciate all the work that she does there. So let's see what she has to say. Would you like to talk about some of the training that might be available for people who qualify for these jobs?
Well, the training would primarily be on-the-job training. I mean, you will be working these positions, and the training that happens through that to perform the specific assignment would be relative to that specific position. But while you are in this program and connected with the Kentucky Career Center, there are trainings and stuff available for those who are displaced and out of work that we can tell you about and give you more information about. Just please get in touch with me. I'll be glad to talk at greater length about that.
Absolutely. Thank you for that question, Tara. We appreciate that. And thanks for covering that for us, Brad. It's mostly on-the-job training, so keep that in mind, folks that are taking notes out there. And for a full list of jobs that are available, get with Brad. write down his information here that's scrolling at the bottom of the screen. If we do not have any other questions, we can go ahead and wrap this up, Brad. And if any other questions filter in throughout the day or even throughout the next few days, I'll try to answer them the best that I can. If I can't, I'll get with you and we'll get an answer from them. Okay?
Great. Thank you very much, Haley. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Brad. We appreciate you. And don't forget, guys that are watching, next week, we will have another employer on Thursday morning at 9:30 a.m. So we want you to tune in again for that. And we appreciate all of you for viewing in and listening to this information that has affected those in the pandemic. So thank you so much, Brad.
Thanks once again.
Have a good day, guys.